Hello, sunshines, and we're back. We are starting some of my favorite seeds. I decided to start these seeds one evening, and in the evening my house is very active, and so I just thought I need to get the seeds done. I want to hit record so that I can document this moment, but I'm going to just do a voiceover, and so that's what I decided to do. And so I ended up grabbing some new potting mix. I grabbed this Kellogg's. I've heard about this potting mix, and it was the first time I saw it in my local Home Depot, and so I grabbed it. I gotta tell you, I really like this soil. It's rich, it's dark. This potting mix is nice. It's not full of broken down debris, or debris I should say that has not broken down, like sticks and wood shavings. It's not full of any of that. It was a nice soil actually to work with. It soaked up the water well, all the things. I really like this soil. So I'm going to go back to my Home Depot and see if I can grab a few more bags. And so you know the drill. I'm filling up the trays with the soil. I'm going to write out my name tags for what I'm potting up. That way I don't mix anything up, because we all know it's easy to mix up these seeds if we don't have those tags written out. So I just wanted to get everything set up. And so, as I stated, tonight I'm going to be sowing some of my favorite brassicas and leafy greens that I really love to grow and hope to grow lots of it. And so the first thing that I'm going to be sowing is what is called the Go Big okra. I know a lot of people don't like okra. You don't like the texture. You don't like it. I like okra. I like it fried and all the things. Baby Bubba hybrid okra is another one we're going to start. And you got to give a shout out to the okra flower. It's gorgeous, gorgeous. We're also starting Salad Delight red cabbage. Cabbage is one of my all-time favorite vegetables. Early golden acre cabbage is also what we're going to start. Favorite, like, I love cabbage. And then I'm trying out this new cabbage, and I'm not going to pronounce it because I know I'm going to get it messed up, but it has a different growing habit, as you can see. We're also starting some Snowball X cauliflower. This is your basic cauliflower as well. Broccoli, this is your basic broccoli as well. Love broccoli. Love them all. Broadleaf sage. I already have some in the garden space, but I want to put some in other areas, so we're starting some more of that. Getting in our Black Beauty eggplant. This is your basic eggplant that most people grow. Going to do 3 different kales. Dwarf blue curled Scotch kale. We're also going to be doing red Russian kale, and I know a lot of people don't like kale either, but I'm a kale fan. Are you? Let me know in the comments. Do you like kale? And last but not least, my all-time favorite type of kale is the lacinato kale, also known as dinosaur kale. This is my all-time favorite kale. I do a lot of things with kale. I saute it. I eat it raw. I do a lot of juicing, so I also juice the kale. But the lacinato kale is my all-time favorite kale for, eating. I don't mind the curly kale as well, but that's my all-time favorite. And so next I'm going to go ahead and water in the trays by filling up the trays halfway. That's what I typically do, and so that soil can absorb that water. I'm still going to spray the top of the soil to make sure that the seeds are getting moistened and making contact with the soil. So I'm still going to do that as well. So after getting these all watered in, the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to be using some plastic wrap. It's not saran wrap, it's a plastic wrap, I should say, that I purchased from a moving company when we moved a couple of years back. And I've been using it ever since in the garden, and it works great. It's not clear, it's green. You're going to see it in a minute, but it works out fine. So when I don't like these particular trays that I purchased, I didn't purchase humidity domes with them. I hit the purchase button just too fast. And so because I did that, I didn't get humidity domes, and that's okay, because like I said, this plastic that I'm going to use, it works out fine. And you all have seen me. I've used plastic bags, sandwich bags, to act as humidity domes on my seed starting videos, and my seeds start just fine. I have no problems with them. And so once again, I'm still all about using what you got, right? And here is the plastic I was just speaking of. And so you see how it's on like a spindle or roll. You can just roll it to the length that you want it, and then I'll cut it, and then I'll just wrap those trays individually and just sit them back inside the bottom tray, the watering tray. And it works out fine. Like I said, I've started seeds with this method, and it always works. And I just like that it's on like a little spindle. But that's going to be it. That was one relaxing evening spent as I watched a movie or had it playing. I barely looked at it, but it all worked out. You got to get it done when you can get it done. And that was what I needed to do. I want to say thank you for being here. Thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing. If you haven't done any of those things, please do. I would appreciate it. It will help out the channel. But until next time, blessings. Bye.